Salam to all of you.
Salam, Doctor.
Salam, doctor.
Salam. Any question you have?
I have, doctor, but is somebody else asking?
You go ahead. Others will also ask. There's always only one answer for all the questions. No problem. Go ahead.
Doctor, can you please explain the story of Moses from the Surah Al-Qasas?
From Surah?
Al-Qasas, the story, chapter, the story.
Okay. Chapter 9, chapter 19. Yes, 28.
Yes.
Chapter 28.
To be particular, I want to ask you this question. You said that, we should, when Allah says, don't worry, we should say only Ameen.
Yeah.
But in this story, Moses keeps on asking Allah to, forgive him and also, to help him out with his brother Aaron, and that he is afraid of the Pharaoh. So Allah reassures
That's
him
a
again.
That's a full story.
Yes, doctor.
And time will not be sufficient.
But
Any pointed query as to the practical world that we are living and we are facing all sorts of problems.
Why did Musa, keeps on asking Allah for various things in this chapter?
Okay. All right. So we take chapter 28. You got any specific verse or the whole story?
In the story, Moses keeps on asking Allah for different kind of helps. He's never assured of it. Like when he kills somebody, Allah forgives him. But when Allah asks
Okay, I will.
Pharaoh,
Okay, you can send me your verse and questions to me on WhatsApp. Next class we will see.
okay, doctor.
Because I do not know exactly what you are asking. I should not be saying anything that is not practically what is not necessary now. Because every day is passing by. We have to abide by the commandments of Quran and what is revealed to us and how we are abiding by it with devoutness and with a sense of remorselessness in our uh, evil activities. And we'll be revering Allah in every aspect. You send me the question concerning the ayahs. Whatever the number of ayahs, we'll see one by one. And then we'll deal with it accordingly as per your pointed questions. Okay?
Okay, doctor.
Okay. So we go to chapter 73, verse number 1.
I think, doctor, we have discussed this ayat before.
Will be different.
Sorry?
Today the meaning will be different according
Okay.
to the prevailing situation. Tomorrow again the same ayat meaning will be different. And the meaning will be different moment by moment. So it is live, always alive, representing the situation, each and every one of us in. So towards that end, to understand this aspect of Quran, we are going to what the 73, chapter 73 1 says today, according to each and everyone's requirement and need. Okay. So the first sentence, "O you who wraps himself in garments, O you folded in your raiment." So what do we understand?
It is for humans
Yeah,
to mankind.
for you and me and everyone who is listening, who is presenting today.
Yes.
So tell me, who you who wrap
The
yourself
person who
in
is
garments,
sleeping, doctor.
sleeping. Yes, that's one meaning, right? When do you sleep?
In the night.
In the night. One answer. When do you sleep?
When you are dead.
When you are
Dead.
okay. When do you sleep? In the night. In the night.
Yes.
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 When do you sleep? When you are tired.
When we are tired.
Yes. So when do you wish for sleep? When you
When
can't
you are,
bear this world anymore.
yes.
So the meaning of wrapping up is variations of the divergent revelations. Okay. So Allah speaks to us who is wrapped up in garments. So we say man is half, his dress is another half. Have you heard it?
No,
Man is one half, his garments is another half to make him presentable to the people. He cannot be a naked person. So garment gives him respectability, honor, dignity, all those things. Okay. Now we go to chapter 11:5 with regard to the first ayah. Unquestionably, chapter 11, verse number 5. Unquestionably, that is without a doubt, with all certainty, truthfully, they, that is believers, turn away their breasts to hide themselves from Allah. Not only that, again, most certainly, when they cover themselves in their clothing, let them be the heaviest garment they may, or the silkiest one that they may seem to be very pleasantly looking, but deep inside who they are, Allah knows. Nobody can cover us from the intentness of Allah. He is more acute in his vision, more clear in his capacity to read you, and there's no way that we can escape him by wearing a garment or by closing myself all the dirt inside and show outwardly I am pure and pleasant and I am presentable. It is impossible. What you are deep inside of you matters to God. How you are presenting yourself outwardly, you are deceiving yourself, thinking God doesn't know. And you are forgetful of God most of the time when we come out in the open, hiding us, our breast, and all the dirt inside, and posing ourselves to be pure and respectable. This is what is happening to all of us. This is how we behave so mostly. Is it right? Mostly, all of us, most of the times, we behave once we are close, we seem to be presenting ourselves before public as if we are all pleasant face. We don't have anything dirt inside. This is how we pose before the people. Am I right? But still, Allah knows what you hide and what you bring to open. So never deceive yourself by not believing Allah is intently a keen watcher over you in what you hide in your breast. So I had to be all the time fearing God, most of the time, almost all the time, fearing God to ask Him to guide me to the purity, to guide me towards righteousness. So my thought and my speeches and my actions are in the path of righteous deeds. Always fear Allah if you want to be pure. Heavens and the earth are praising the purity of Allah and they revere Allah. Likewise, if your heart is not pure, whatever you have in the heart of hearts, everything is taken over, all works are taken over by the heavens and the earth and everything in between. And you are positioned in a situation of a beautiful atmosphere. So the heavens and the earth are working for us. This is the bottom line. If your heart is pure, and you should not be poor in dirtiness, and you should not be forgetful of Allah just because you are outwardly simple and elegant looking, but inwardly harsh and arrogant. That is taken care of. That is your actual you. So never deceive yourself, never become a, a- an evil model before others by being corrupt inside and overtly you are forcing yourself to be pure. So that is one thing. Now Allah asks you, even if you hide yourself in your clothing, He knows what they conceal and what they declare, what they hide and what they publish openly. Indeed, He is knowing of that which in the breast. Can we be pure to God from this moment that I will not harbor a corruption? I will be pondering and contemplating much about myself than thinking about others, than decreeing over their activities and their nature and their qualities, and there to talk about the nature. The nature is good. Everything from heaven to earth is so pure, and I am placed in an environment that is productive to the mind. When it is becoming productive to my mind, I become inventor, a creator, along with the originator. Do you understand this? So you will become inventor in due course. You will not be studying somebody else's prescription for your life. You will not be gathering the knowledge of the people of the past. We will not be living in the graveyard of our own life. So we will be looking forward to what is in store for me, and everything is so good if your habitation is pleasant, if your inherent character is pure, unadulterated, and less mischievous. You are elevated to your level and the situation of the unseen atmospheric beauty, and in the serenity, you will be surviving in a manner that nobody else is surviving. In the say like a garden, like in an embellished situation, I am decked out from the Lord as a primary element that stands
Doctor,
tall people by nature and by quality and attribute.
your voice is breaking,
Yes,
doctor.
to everyone.
Yes, doctor.
Yeah, yes, doctor.
Now it's okay.
Still breaking,
The
doctor.
internet signal showing low, doctor.
Yes, doctor.
Yes,
Okay, I'll come again. I'll come. I will come again.
Okay.
Can you hear me now?
Still same, doctor. Voice is breaking.
How is it now?
Now it's clear, doctor.
Yes, doctor.
Okay. If any problem, you can call me again. Tell me again. Correct me.
doctor, still breaking. All voices are
Breathing.
breaking, doctor. All participants' voices are breaking.
Give me 5 minutes. I will switch off my Wi-Fi and come back again.
Sure, doctor.
Inshallah.
Do you hear me now?
Yes, doctor.
Any break?
No, no, doctor, it's clear now.
Okay.
It's clear now.
You can break in and tell me anytime whether there's a problem or not. Okay. So you have not heard me anything saying.
We heard, doctor.
In the beginning, it was clear, doctor. Later on.
Okay, okay. Okay, all right. So we go to chapter 11, 5. I have taken chapter 11, 5.
Yes, doctor.
Unquestionably. Are we clear enough?
Yes.
Yes, okay. So certainly the disbelievers turn away their breasts, thinking that they can hide themselves from Allah. Most of us are in this category. Whenever we are dealing with the people, discussing with the people, whenever we are merchandising with the people, any transaction, anything, our profit is our only goal. When I don't bother about other man's profit also, only eyeing upon my profit, then I am a liar, I am treacherous, I am a deceiver, I am lured by satanic forces. When I do a business with you, in the same manner I am profiting from you, you must be profited from me. And Allah alone can deal with that. What is your profit and what is their profit? I am buying from you. I am giving you handsome money. Allah will give me more. If you are giving me an MRP rate and you give me some reduction, and that 5% reduction if you give me, I add 5% reduction and give you above MRP. That is my practice. It is not everyone's practice. Because I believe in Allah, Allah will grant me much handsomely. If my heart has not been constrained to niggardliness, it is not straightened, but it is expanded. So you be a person who will be giving money not like this. Let your hand be upper hand. Vie with each other to make your hands upper hand, not like this. So be benevolent in the name of Rahman, the most benevolent. In the name of Rahim, Ra, the most merciful. So we always use the name in the name of God, the none but Him, Allah, the most benevolent, the most merciful. You be benevolent in giving and taking the money or taking the commodities. And you must be handsome. And you must be in the giving position, not like taking possession. Allah loves those people who are not niggardly. Allah loves those people who have expanded heart. Allah loves those people. They have the expanded heart. They are not niggardly anymore because they believe in Allah that they will be given plentifully by Allah if I am giving you in His name, Rahman and Rahim, benevolently, so that I can see the pleasure in your life. So when I am doing a transaction, my aim is to make them happy in the same way I want to be happy. And that pleasantness and that satisfaction Allah alone can give me. Undoubtedly, I will not sway my heart, swerve it away from godliness, hiding something in the breast. When I'm doing a transaction with someone, when I'm doing business with someone, I want to be benefited more than the giver who is selling his commodity. Is this the way we are doing the transaction? That's the way I will do the transaction. Not that I will say my whole family is that way. But my intention will be I will be giving more and I will be giving my product by the in full handsomeness by the grace of Allah and by His mercy. I am benevolent and merciful in the name of Him. I will just not say Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Bismi, ism means name. Bismi in the name of Allah, the none but Him, who is most gracious, most merciful, most benevolent, most kind. I will be one in glorifying His name, keeping that identity as my character and conduct. So I glorify His purity. Heavens and the earth glorify His purity in the name of Rahman Rahim, the most beautiful of all the names of Allah. So I am not going to say, but I am going to behave in the way God would like to see me. Imbibing His attribute and character, that's how I will live. Hereafter, we are going to live only in this manner that He will be rewarded from Him mercifully and graciously and expansively all the time. Never be restricted and constrained in spending. There is no affliction in your life just because you are spending in a grand way, in a way of that you are a celebrity, because you are possessing the quality of godliness. So hereafter, don't say Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, but say, help me, Allah, to lead my life in your name, Rahman, and in your attribute, Rahim, so that I am glorifying you, I am honoring you, I am revering you, and I am devoted to your names to be spread to others. So now this transaction will be from Allah direct. Do you understand this? How you make business from this moment onwards? When I go to my people whom I know, I go there only to give more to them, not to have a cut from their profit. So I take it as a chance to go to my friend's shop to give more than what other people who are doing trade with him give. Because he is known to me, I have to honor them by giving them more because they are my friends. I have good heart for them. I have kindness for them. I have good intention that they must be very happy about receiving me. I am their friend. They will receive me as your friend and behave as your friend. Don't go there as a spoiler of their business. A goodwill from you, a good amount of money must go to them. So that's it. This is how we deal with the people. When I am meeting someone, he must be profited in the same manner I am profited from them. He must receive something good from me as I am going to receive something good from them by way of kindness, by way of cash, by way of things by any means. So never again from this moment onwards say Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, but behave in the path of Rahman and Rahim. So your dignity will be raised. When they say you are most dignified person, respectful person because of such characters, this is the attribute of God, all glory be to Him. Take your business in a small way. But start your business in big way, giving some extra money. That's all. In the name of Allah, He will give you. Believe in Him. So don't swerve away from His thought. Don't swerve away from purifying His names, Rahman and Rahim. And don't say that you are a big businessman because you are the best bargainer. The more you bargain, the more satanic you are. The less you bargain, the most gracious you are. And Allah appreciates the graciousness because you are using His attribute and He comes for protection and benevolence. In this way, you can be receiving His benevolence and gratitude to show to them He is well appreciative. But most of us, we say Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, the name of most benevolent and merciful, but we act totally against it. Much to the displeasure of Allah, you can earn a nearby profit, but for your lasting loss. Never ever again, after knowing this, we will be going about in our business. For everything, there's a perfect, a prescribed period, in which time He gives you abundance, despite your losses of by way of character. Allah gives you more. Allah gives you in His good books. Until such time, Allah reveals to you how He should behave from this moment onwards. That is the moment that has come today. So far, we might have disrespected Allah. We are not respected in the way He must be respected when we are saying Bismillah ar-Rahman Rahim, in the name of Rahman and Rahim. None but Him should guide me towards Rahman and towards Rahim. To be merciful to others and to be kind to others, to be lenient to others, to be relentant to others, and to be in His good books, be promisingly benevolent. This is how we will be living from this moment. There is no way we will be saying Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, but acting it out from Him, by His guidance. He descends down on you because you are using His property, you are using His attribute, you are using His conduct, and He has to come to save His own conduct, and you are with Him, and He is all around you, embracing you and guiding you towards Rahman and Rahim. So beautiful the day will be from this time onwards, because we are totally surrounded by the Rahmat of Allah and the Raham of Allah. Raham means mercy, Rahmat means the eloquence, the splendidness of life, the mysteries of nature on me, so blossoming, so flourishing. And nothing is unknown to me because everything is made clear here. Unquestionably, when they cover themselves in their clothing, we started with 73:1, right? Oh, you who wraps himself in garments, clothing. And now we come to know what clothing is. We cover us with the clothing, forgetting that we are against godliness here. We make ourselves presentable before others, and we make our faces pleasant as if we are acting before them, but inwardly different. Let them understand Allah is all-knowing, Allah is merciful still. So indeed, if we are, He is the knowing of that what you hide in your breast. We fear when we go out on a hunt to earn money. We are not going to hunt the money, we are going to earn the money, not by hard work, physical work, but by way of relaxing our mind in the name of the most merciful, by being so plentiful in giving and receiving whatever they give from their position, gladly accept Him, and at the same time seek forgiveness and mercy from Allah because you are merciful by yourself. Because your intention is to show mercy on others, Allah is merciful on you and on them, with whomever you do transactions. This is the way we will lead our business from this moment onwards and do business with the Rahman and Rahim and don't do business with the people. Don't earn the money, but receive the blessings from God direct. And that blessing is more of Rahman, more of Rahim. And He is so close and nearer to your life. And He is the one who will be doing transactions on your behalf. This is chapter 11.5. Do we understand this?
Alhamdulillah, Doctor.
So how will you do your business from this moment?
In the name of Rahman and Rahim.
In the name of Rahman Rahim, or by the attribute of Rahman Rahim, practicing it out.
Inshallah, Doctor.
MashaAllah.
MashaAllah.
Not if Allah wishes. Does Allah wish for this or not?
Yes, He will.
So why inshallah? If Allah wishes, Allah will wish. Let it be His wish. And say MashaAllah. Forget about Arabic. You don't want Arabic. Try to speak in your own language. Let this be the truthful about me, and may you guide me in the path of righteousness. So forget about Arabic. We don't want Arabic. Speak in your own language to Allah. And don't speak how you feel. That's it. So chapter 11.4. One step above. Chapter 11.4. To Allah is your return, and He is over all things omnipotent, all things competent. He has power and is able to do all things. And His power is with you when you deal with your life in the name of Rahman, the most benevolent, Rahim, the most merciful. Spend one day with mercy without showing your faces to your family members, without shouting at your family members, without being dissatisfied about your family members. And when you come out also, Allah will make you behave in the same way and make others also behave in the same way with you, to whomever you come into contact when you set out on your journey towards earning the rahmat of Allah. So you have to return to Him, and you will return to Him only at times of greatest distress, when you don't find a helper or a helping friend, a protector. Then you turn to Allah. All your resources are lost when you are caught in a tight corner. You turn to Allah. Health-wise, when you are afflicted, or disease-wise, when you are overwhelmed, and you find no helper among your friends and family members, and no protector over you, except that they can feel sorry for you. They will show their inability to deliver you out of your problems and afflictions, distresses and disasters. So we shall be ever grateful to Allah. Don't return to Him. Of course, He will listen to you. He will relent. He will be patient. He will be forgiving you. But before that, if you turn to Him, before any distress afflict you, to turn to Him all the way to glory, from moment to moment, you are entering garden after garden. That will be your nature, your surrounding, your atmosphere, everything. That is a beautiful life. Don't worry about the election. Don't worry about your MLAs and MPs. In the name of Allah, open up your eyes and behave well with the people, first with the household. Then when you go out, Allah will guide you in the same manner. All will be loving you, including your people at home. And that will be the grandest way of entering into the daily business. So, and to Allah need not be your last resort. As your last resort, I turn to Allah. But from the beginning, from the start, go. Turn to Him in repentance. Be remorseful for all your wicked things, wicked mind, hideous mind, everything. For everything, Allah is most forgiving and readily relenting, provided you are appreciative of His forgiveness and kindness. And don't take it for granted. Fear Allah. But for Allah, we are not living now. But we are thinking that we are living, except Allah. Except that has come from Allah, we are thinking that we are living. Now we are seeking forgiveness for that. Without Allah, we can't lead our life even a single minute. So now I am seeking forgiveness. Allah forgives all my life for 50 years, 60 years, 70 years of being forgetful of Him, for being away from Him, and turning a blind eye to Him, and turning a deaf ear to Him. Though we are far off away from Him, His mercy takes hold of you, having some control over you. That's the reason why you are still thinking that the others must not find fault with you. You should not get caught because of your wickedness inside. Allah is the one who makes you think that way. That becomes your prayer without your knowledge. He intuits you, and He has it in mind when you're doing a wrong thing. You have a fear that you should not be caught red-handed. This is Allah's mercy. However far away you go, He is nearer than your lifetime. So your life is ticking, but you wear your tail in arrogance. That you are cleverly managing the people, your daily work in arrogance and in deceit. Definitely, we are the most unfaithful, ingrate towards Allah for all the good things He does for us. So that is chapter 11:4. And to Allah is your return. This need not be in the last moments of your life, but from the beginning. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. And He is able to do all things for you, and is competent over everything, and over all things He is most powerful. Do we mind this now from this moment? That we will not be stingy in our life, and we go to the people whom we know when we do business, having a goodwill for them, give more to them than what they do business with others, but not getting a cut from their profit, and you become profitable, making them losers. I will always go to a known person, I will give him more than what he actually asked for. So this is how you will be also living only to receive the grace from Allah. So whatever you wish for will happen in your presence, around you, inside of you, in the people that you wish for something good for them, it will happen. This is not like divine healing, but it is the divine living. This is over now, chapter 11:4.
Alhamdulillah, Doctor.
So now you go to chapter 11, verse number 3. So now I seek forgiveness because I was forgetful all the time. I seek forgiveness for all the time that I have lived without His remembrance. You can go from one to the last, from the last to the first ayat, or from the middle up and down. All gives you the meaning in a coherent, constructive way. So towards that understanding, I am going from somewhere from middle to above, ascending orders, from the first to the last, from the middle to the last, from the middle to the present, to the first position, from the last to the ascending order, to the first ayat. Do in whatever you want. I'll pick up eyes from here and there. Everything is connected, well connected. You won't find anything like a gap in between, unable to bridge. So learn to read Quran from in any way, because Rahman and Rahim is with you to gather you all together in one possible, beautiful way. Every single ayat is not contradicting another ayat of the same book. So wherever you start from, wherever you end, have a connection to between one ayat and another ayat. Don't read the ayat separately as unconnected to one another, right? So seek forgiveness of your Lord and repent, and be remorseful for all the evil that can. He will let you enjoy a good provision for a specified time. See, now you are seeking forgiveness. That means you have amassed so much of criminality in you and so much of displeasure from God that you had earned. But Allah has not taken you to task for that because unless He reveals the message to you, and until such time it is made clear to you by way of your exemplary life that is giving you an insight to your own self disregard. He will not punish you, He will not take you to task. Allah is there all the time, keenly watching and waiting for a time when He can reveal His nature to you, which will be most rewarding. So follow His nature, follow His names, and follow His attribute, and that will be your good conduct. And those who are conducting themselves in the path of godliness in His name, Allah is there with you. Nothing to worry at all. All the results are going to come in a perfect order to be glad, as a glad news to the believing people on May 2nd. So never to worry about anything. Don't be bothered about the memes, the Instagram, the Facebook, the YouTube, nothing. Remember Allah in the name of Allah. Most beneficent, most merciful. Don't worry about anything that happens. Don't worry about what the people think, what they will talk. Nothing to worry for a believer. Nothing will be a worry forever for a believer. And it is certain Allah's word is true. And you be genuine to the truth of Allah by thinking and pondering and understanding and contemplating what Allah means by every word of His verses of the book. You will enjoy a grand provision. Now, until this moment, you will enjoy the grand provision because you have not been revealed this aspect of Quran until this moment. Now that you are revealed, Allah will be watchful over you. And again, there will be a certain period of time for you to correct yourself. Seek my help. You don't have to correct. You don't have to struggle. You seek my help. Solicit my help and protection and will me and give it to me. Give your soul and body to me. I will guide you. Don't give me half.
Doctor, your voice is breaking.
Rely on me totally.
Doctor, your voice is breaking.
Yeah. No, I hear you. But I hear you fully well. How come? Others also?
Yes, doctor. It's breaking.
Yes, doctor, breaking, doctor.
Maybe today is our heyday. It's not working properly. But all the other days work,
No, it's fine, doctor. Just for a couple of minutes, it's
Now
voice
it's
is-
okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yes, doctor. Alhamdulillah.
Okay. But you have heard everything I said, no?
Yes, doctor. Alhamdulillah.
You have enough fear.
Yes.
But if you
Doctor,
turn away from, pardon?
Yeah. Sorry. Please go ahead.
But if you turn away from Allah, then indeed I fear for you the punishment of the great day. From a greater pilgrimage, we are shifting towards the other direction to meet the penalty of our great day. A day of greater penalty. From a day of pilgrimage, greater pilgrimage, to a day of greater penalty. So now we stand in between, move inches by inches towards Allah, Rahman and Rahim. Hereafter we will never say Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, but will be bowing to His conduct and imbibing His attribute and His nature and His name as our life, to start our life. I will Be giving, merciful. That's all. I am giving you more, but you are giving me a product that is substandard, but I am merciful to you. Allah will be merciful to both of us. Never value anything, any commodity, any provision of this world above Rahman and Rahim. So it may seem that we are losing something, we lost something, but shortly we are going to gain everything, lasting forever. And our world, a product that you receive, will be lasting for life to you. Now, and we are the people who are holding this Rahmat. Rahmat means the benevolence. And I will be enjoying the good provision, a better provision, the best of all, ever improving upon itself. For I am doing a favor to God. I am doing a favor to God by placing His name in my life. By imbibing His quality, spending His quality, I am letting Him down. Allah will be ever appreciative of my gratefulness, and He is faithful to me. He will be faithful to me, showing His thanks to me. He is well appreciative of my giving thanks to Him. It's easy life for us now.
Yes, doctor.
That's it. So, do not worship anyone except the none but Him, the first one. Do not worship, do not hold high anything. That is worship. Other than the none but Him, who has given you His rahmat, benevolence, and mercy, kindness, forgiveness, and all such likeness. Indeed, I am to you from Him a warner and a bringer of good tidings. So this is very much certain. Very much we don't need chapter 2 from 5 to 4, 3, 2. And now we come to the first ayah. Chapter 11, verse number 1. Alif Lam Ra. Right? Alif means Ahad. The first letter of Ahad, the one. Allah. The none but Him, the first letter. He is the one. The none but Him, He is the one. Ahad. First letter A, Alif. That is Ahad, the none but Him, the none but Him. And He is with me and we. The none but I and He, the none but we. Allah always addresses as we. Whoever wants to take Him by His side, you become we. Whoever wants to be aloof from Him, you become I, living around Him. We are the losers in the end. And that is the conscience, the book here. Every single verse is threadbare revealed here when you ponder over the ayahs. And it is made so clear that you cannot take your life away from it. So Allah is ever watchful over you, ever be protective. He is showing much benevolence to you. He is Latif. He is intently a watcher over you. And He is a gentle one to warn you, to give you glad tidings. So Latif, Lam, Yal, Alif is first word of Ahad, the one, the only one. Lam means Yal, that is Latif, the most gentle, the most astute, the best comforter, and the best of all controllers, in the most gentle way, never in a harsh way. So those who are thoughtful, they can feel the warning of God, and they can feel how much He is so concerned about me. And I know even at His warning, He is forgiving me. I will not have two thoughts about my God. Most forgiving. He is Latif. He is most gentle in appreciating you, in warning you, in guiding you, in being patient towards you. And He is well appreciative of even if you show the slightest amount of thankfulness to Him. So that is Latif. Because Rahman and Rahim. He is the Rahman, the most benevolent, He is Rahim. That is the book. He perfected this in your heart. He perfects these verses in your heart and details it clear that there how it is going to be functional within you in detail from the most wise, the well acquainted of everything. He is the wise and well informed, and he is the one who is all aware. So he's well aware of me, well acquainted with me, with all my pros and cons, and he is relenting towards me, and he is Rahman and Rahim, merciful to me. So Alif Lam Ra, I have the one Lam that is the most gentle in advising you, in admonishing you, in giving the glad tidings, in protecting you, in preserving you. That is Latif, gentle, most gentle in everything concerning you, in your pros and cons, and elevates you to your level without even you knowing. At the same time, making you subdued without even you knowing. It removes all your arrogance, making you humble before people, without the stain of becoming humble before other people. My arrogance will not allow me to lower myself before your people who are already lower than me. But because of the benevolence of God, you will never feel that automatically by your nature, inherently you will lower down before your people who are marginalized. So this is the book from 11, chapter 11, 1 to 5 we have gone through. Please practice it. No, don't say Bismillahir Rahman Rahim, but practice Rahmatan Rahim. Rahman and Rahim, the name will be your attribute wherever you go. You are a Muslim, a person who will give salam to others and receive salam from the people with gratitude and with honor and dignity. You are preserving the name of Allah because you are using the Rahman and Rahim. You are glorifying Allah in this manner by practicing His attributes. So never as a Muslim will you say Rahman and Rahim, Bismillah Rahman Rahim, never, but be one with His character. And He is all about you, embracing you, surrounding you, leading you, and supporting you from your back. And you will never be allowed to fall, and you will never be allowed to swerve between right and left. Stay path. Is this sufficient for you today?
Yes, doctor. Alhamdulillah. How do we seek help from Allah, doctor?
By practicing His attribute, He himself comes. You don't have to ask.
If I ask like, oh Allah, please help me.
No. When you are striving in behaving, keeping His name with you as your own attribute, Rahman and Rahim, that's how I told you, be Rahmat to others, be benevolent to others, be graceful to others, be merciful to others. Allah's name you are practicing, He will come, He will descend down on you. He will be with you all the time, encompassing you, leading you in the front. He will be there, supporting you from your behind. He will be there, swerving to the left and right. He is going to be make you stand in the straight path without faltering. So you don't ask His help. You start practicing His name. He is coming to you already.
Okay, doctor. But that was my question initially, doctor, that Musa keeps on asking Allah for different things.
Now you are clarified
Yes.
to a certain extent.
Yes, but why does Musa keeps on asking Allah for different things?
And He doesn't give also. Allah doesn't give also whatever He wants. He is tested. He has given the trial. And after that, the trial and testing time is over, He is given a respite. Not that everything He has asked for, He has given him. He has asked for the people He gave as only a sign from Allah. For him, when he joined the person of wisdom on the shore, where the two seas met, Allah did not give him anything as a wisdom from him, right?
Right.
So Allah has not given him. So don't ask him. He may not give you, but follow His attributes and qualities and names in your life. Earn the name of Allah. give the earning of his name to him. Allah will be there to help you all the way.
Okay, doctor. Subhanallah.
Any doubts after this?
No, doctor.
Don't praise Allah by word of mouth, right? No, Bismillah, Fir Rahman, Fir Rahim. Behave by his name. Contact yourself by his name, Rahman, Rahim. Be benevolent. Spend more as a goodwill. And even if they give substandard, mercy of Allah, you and him will be in such graceful position in due course. Don't think this is your loss. This is an ultimate profit. And when you say Rahman and Rahim, you'll be inventors of new methodologies. And there is no competition for you because it is from the Almighty, all-knowing, the most able. If you want to be successful in your business, keep up his name in you. Keep up his attribute as your conduct. Keep up his nature as your reward. So that much is sufficient today. Salam to all of you.
Salam, doctor.
Salam,
Doctor.
Salam, doctor.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Salam, Doctor.
Salam, doctor.
Thank you, sir.
Salam, Doctor.
Salam.